We will discuss phylogenetic trees by using a hypothetical illustration based on how the modes of communication have changed over time. Phylogenetic trees are graphical representations of the degrees of similarity between OTUs or operational taxonomic units, which are arranged on the tree based on differences in their DNA sequences. In this hypothetical tree, the different modes of communication are the OTUs. Let's walk through some key terms first. Anagenesis is the evolution within a lineage over time, and that gradual evolution occurs without branching. In contrast, cladogenesis is the splitting of one lineage into two different branches. Once it occurs, the branches evolve separately from one another, which leads to more biological diversity since more OTUs exist at the same time. Message carried by the pigeons is the outgroup in this tree, and it is known to have diverged earlier than all the other OTUs. It allows the tree to be rooted such that this internal node represents a common ancestor for all the other OTUs in the tree. So in a rooted tree, the distance between OTUs is known and the order of divergence is inferred by comparing it to the outgroup. Let's further look into this particular tree. So the pigeon carrying the message is our outgroup. This node represents the most recent common ancestor for all these OTUs. Mail and telegraph diverge here and represent the earliest forms of written or typed modes of communication. And then this node represents the most recent common ancestor for all these relatively new modes of communication, with radio and telephone being ways to communicate through voice. Then we have OTUs that were developed when internet and cell phones became available, with email and texting being written forms of communication, and Facebook and Twitter being two different forms of social media that are more closely related. Thank you.